Okay. All right. It's a nice day outside. It's not as hot as it was the other day, thankfully. But with that said, it's time for MLB The Show 19's divisional playoff Game 2 doubleheader. And these are the two games that you see in front of you. And also, hey, nice to see Joshua. What's up, man? And, well, got an invitation, so let me get this. What's up? Well, I just started, if you couldn't see. But anyway, what's up, man? Well, you did a great show, by the way. Alright, so let me just make sure. Okay, good. Just want to make sure I didn't forget anything, but well, I hope. Well, I'm happy the show went as well as it did. Your show. All right, so far Joshua's the first person here, but that's good. Okay. So, without any further ado, let me just let the people in question know that their game is up next, so... Okay. Oh, not a problem. Let's see. Last time game 1 had major ups and downs. We saw close games and complete washes. Yeah, that's exactly right. We had... I mean, we just had those type of games, and sometimes you're just going to get those ones, no matter what you do. But that's kind of just what happened. And with that said, now that now that I've let the people that are in this game know, I'm going to get it started. So let's do it. So we have Kansas City, who already leads one game in a best-of-3. If they win this, it's over, and they move on to the American League Championship Series. So on we go. All right.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Kansas City.
Yeah, that's true. The Giants do lead the Mets, and if they win that one is over too. Oh, just trying to get some feeling in my neck a little bit. And also, hey, Red Hood King, well, welcome to our first game in Boston, Massachusetts, between the Kansas City Royals at the Boston Red Sox.
A 3-game series is so important. It puts the opposition up against the ropes right away, and it allows you to be aggressive going for the win in Game 2.
There you saw, if necessary. In order for that to happen,
Players get their final toss.
The Red Sox need to win this one.
And we've got a good one in store for you.
I think I lost. Oh, you mean you mean your series with Pittsburgh, Mr. Red Hood? I'm just curious. Well, there you see Mr. Kirby, or King Kirby, 64. There you see Tina, or Matt D'Angelo, with that awesome blonde hair. Yes. Yeah, your team as a whole just got pummeled. But again, those sort of things could happen, and we'll see if they can bounce back. That's the big question when we get to your games.
And now, please welcome the 2018 World Series champion, Boston Red Sox.
So up on the mound is going to be David Price, a man who has proven himself as far as the Red Sox run to the championship in 18. But yeah, Red Hood, I wouldn't give up that easily. I really wouldn't. Fourth in the lineup is our very own King Kirby, and he came up huge in Game 1.
You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
David Price will be on the bump for game
So David Price, 16 and 7.
Thanks, Matty. David Price.
So this guy has, he's definitely won more than he's lost. I mean, but that's still a good record, though.
Things he does well, commands the strike zone, throws a lot of strikes.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And we get to watch
So our very good friend Tina / Matt D'Angelo is in center field.
Is a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Leading off tonight for Kansas City, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
All right, so our first batter is going to be Mondesi. For the Red Sox, they need this game. And on the mound is David Price. Let's see if he can get it done. No relation to JT Price, by the way.
underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
So
First pitch, 7:07.
The 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
all right, a 2-0 start to this first at bat.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
All right, he gets that first strike.
For sure going to be
That'll
a big
definitely
one.
keep him honest
You're
there.
going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Ooh, swing and a miss. That's a good cut there, and that was a good way to get the batter to go after it. Mondesi. Yeah, yep, exactly. They need this win. So David Price is going to have to perform at the level he is known to be, and that's at a high level. And it takes 5 pitches to get him out. Not bad.
Merrifield next to hit. Lifetime versus David Price. He's gone 3 for 6.
All right, so he's batting 500 against David Price all time. Is Whitfield.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew.
Well, there you see the umpires working this game.
Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner, not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Ooh, off to a bad start with this at-bat. 3 balls, no strikes. Price is going to have to start getting him in there. That's the thing about these pitchers, for the most part, other than Bumgarner and Morton the other day, is they got to be more consistent and get more strikes, which can either mean more hits or more strikeouts. But one thing you don't want to do is give them free walks. Just cannot do that. All right, well, you got the strike, so now it's a full count. For Whitfield, he has to protect the plate. And for Price, he has to get him to swing. He got him to swing, and, well, he got the ground out to third, and they get the play at first. 2 down. So Soler is up next, and he was a force in the previous game when Chris Sale was at the mound.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Up top, it's
All right, so 2-0 to start off with. Ooh, nice swing and a miss there, or a nice getting him to swing. And for Soler, that was a tough cut there, but that was a good one.
is taken for strike 2.
All right, now it's a pitcher's count. Or an even count, rather.
And it's
Fouls it off.
now a ball.
And he hits it, and it goes right to the green monster. D'Angelo gets to it, and they limited him to a single, but
Hey, there's a nice
Soler, big single to start off with.
But they always say with your man coming up, the number 4 hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
At the plate, King Kirby.
Oh, but here comes King Kirby.
The inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
If you're bad at pitching, then you should do better batting. Well, I don't know about that. Some guys are really good at pitching. Some just have an off day, and also it's the playoffs, you know.
Here it comes. No balls in
But here's King Kirby, and
Soler leads
he
off
came up
first
huge
pair of
with
runs
1
in the
hit,
inning.
but that 1 hit gave him 3 runs batted in. Here, he only has 1 run he could possibly get,
It's 1-1.
unless he gets a home run, but still. All right, even count. Swings at it and gets a foul ball, so now it's a pitcher's count.
Now Price is 1-2.
I don't understand. What do you mean you don't understand?
Off for a ball.
As in, you don't understand how this game works? I'm pretty sure you can go to Wikipedia, because it would take me forever to go through how to explain how this game works, though. But that was a pop out, so
So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And now the Red Sox get their turn.
so that was a pop out by King Kirby, and he could not have been too happy about popping out.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got...
All right, so our good friend Tina, or Matt D'Angelo, is 5th on that batting order, and but yeah, what is it that you don't understand? I'm curious.
Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire right now. Those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can
Yeah,
go
pop
in
outs are not good. Yeah, that's true.
anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes,
And for King Kirby, he is playing at third base.
City Royals are positioned defensively. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game.
Well, here's Mookie Betts, who just did not perform as well as he should have in Game 1. We'll see if he can get a bounce back game after this, in this one rather. So let's see if he can get some redemption against Keller, who was the starter for Kansas City.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Nice cut there, but fell. And nope, foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a
Now it's an even count.
hit hard, but pulled it foul.
Ooh, that could have hit him. But he backed away, and now it's a full count.
The 3-2 pitch.
And fouls it away. Don't get too many foul balls. Well, it could also work for them, especially against Keller, in the sense that if they can get his pitch count up, he'll get tired later on, and ooh, that was a close play. He nearly beat the throw there, but it's an out. But no, I mean, one strategy is to get the opposing pitcher to work his pitch count up. So if you keep fouling off, balls, then you keep yourself at bat, and as the game progresses, you know, Keller or whoever the pitcher is going to get tired in the later innings, and they may be due to make a mistake. So that's a strategy that many batters do against starting pitchers. Of course, they can also just hit home runs if they are able to, just like with what happened with the Nationals. All right, so now it's a 1-2 count in favor of the pitcher. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still the same count.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And another foul ball. Wow. A lot of souvenirs for the fans here. But that's the idea, to get Keller to get tired. Oh, but, well, he got the strikeout there. So there you see the bracket right there.
Playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. The pitch. There's a strike.
Ooh, nice strike there by Keller. And here's another guy that didn't do as well as he should have in Game 1, and that's Xander Bogaerts.
Good hard slider there,
Although that was a good eye to lay off that pitch. And a foul.
Nobody on. Now a foul tip held on
And a foul tip, and that's another strikeout.
to get the punch out, and the Down in order go the Red Sox.
All right, so that's a 1-2-3 inning for Kansas City. Well, usually if no one scores, I mean, it usually means that the game goes a bit fast, which is kind of weird to say, but you know that's what happens. You know, no, it's when the margin of victory or the margin between who's winning and who's losing. That's when I should simulate it, really. But if it's a close game, I mean, that's just as good. That's just as good as a high-scoring game, especially when it's close. So, yeah. Already, Price has 2 strikes with foul balls from Perez. And grounded to third. And they get the out at first, so that's 1 down.
Stepping into the box, Alex Gordon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
All right, so a called strike for Price. No, again, no relation to JT Price. And a line drive to center field, and it was gathered by D'Angelo, but it's a single. Good hit there by Gordon.
Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn. A ball and no strikes. First shot for him here with a runner at first now. And
so far, O'Hearn has yet to even get a hit, but all will be forgiven if he can get a big hit here. Well, they're not exactly in trouble yet. I mean, a ground play can, a ground ball could result in a double play.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher,
although right now he's down in the count. 2 balls, no strikes right now. So they're not in trouble just yet, but they could be if another runner gets on base. Oh, ooh, nice one getting inside for a strike. And another one. Now it's an even 2-2 count. And oh wow, got it past the first baseman, and just like that, now we have 2 runners on base, runners on first and second. So if they weren't in trouble before, they may be in trouble now. But O'Hearn, I mean, he took a good swing at it, and he manages to bounce it away from the first baseman. Otherwise, that probably would have been a double play.
Into the box, number 11. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Bubba Starling, also yet to get a hit. But as Tanman has mentioned when it came to the Super Bowl, you know, sometimes the lesser known can step up.
Strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
A home run will make it hard. Yeah, it could make it hard, but again, we've seen high-scoring games before. We've seen pitchers' duels. We've seen opposite field hit. And now the bases are loaded. So 3 straight singles, and just like that, it's bases loaded. But Starling did pretty well to hit opposite field. Okay. And he hits it the other way, and it's another single, so 4 back-to-back singles, and just like that, Kansas City is up 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much.
So Kansas City in the lead 1-0, but but they still have the bases loaded.
Stepping in now, Adalberto Mondesi. As the first pitch.
All right, so we're back to the top of the order with Mondesi.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
All right, 2-0.
The 2-0 pitch. Down low and the
Oh, now he's down 3 balls to no strikes and 1 more ball, and he might just walk in another run.
Balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And that misses.
And that's a walk. So while Mondesi takes his base and Casey scores another run that's walked in.
He might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
All right, so the pitching coach, I'm not sure what he said, but I'd like to hope that it started a fire under Price, because he's going to need to get himself out of this.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
And he hits it the other way, but it's going to be grounded. And another run's going to come in. And Kansas City gets another run thanks to that pop-up sacrifice fly.
Hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
All right, so it's 3-0, 2 outs, and runners on first and second.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline.
And nope, that's a foul ball. For a moment I thought that was fair, but it's foul.
Phillips at second. Mondesi on at first with 2 down.
And a swing and a miss. That's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And he hits it right into center field. And yep, another run comes in.
As the runner scores from second, that makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Now batting. Hey, sometimes you just
Well, Kansas City won a championship not that long ago, back in 2015. Well, actually, they had 2 trips to the World Series. One in 2014, where they lost to the Giants in 7 games. But then Kansas City came back the year later to win the World Series. So they're not that far off from the World Series since 5 years ago. But now that you have King Kirby, you now have a bona fide superstar. In addition to some of the guys that are, in addition to the remnants of that 15 championship team that are still with the club. Right now the count is even for Kirby. And well, now he's down one ball to 2 strikes right there.
Get any feel on his secondary stuff. He might be able to hang around a little bit.
Swing and a liner.
And another hit. I'll tell you one thing, even though Kansas City is not hitting home runs, they're getting big hits, and they're driving the runs in. And Kirby gets himself another RBI.
And you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp.
Yeah, unfortunately for Price, the price just was not right tonight.
Is going to come on in relief now, and he may
Velasquez has a 7-2 record, so maybe he can get some relief for the rest of the team.
Salvador Perez will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away.
However, there are still runners on base, so let's see if Velasquez can get some outs here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1, 0-1. Velasquez, 30 years of age. This is his second year.
Nope,
as a
not related to
major
JT Price. Yep, exactly. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, JT's not even on the list. Though he's more than welcome to, if he should ever, ask to be. And a foul off. All right, let me just check. Let me check my messages, and I'm just checking my messages to see if anyone sent me anything.
Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Okay.
2 down, runners at first and second.
All right, so it's an even count. Ooh,
Misses inside, and the count
inside pitch there.
3-2. Alex Gordon would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Good swing, just a little early, and he'll see.
All right, so a couple of foul balls for I think it was Perez, if I'm not mistaken.
From the belt, the pitch, yanked on the ground down the line.
A lot of foul balls there,
So they'll do it again.
but they're still in this.
Once again,
No, this is not the first time.
down the left
And
line and deep.
oh, he hits it the other way, but it curves foul.
That will end up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time.
Hits it the other way, but still foul.
And he stays alive. The payoff pitch one more time. Back up the middle.
Hits it down the middle,
Through into center field, base hit.
and another run scores, and it's 6-0, and we might be in a situation where we might have to call the game earlier than we would want to, but
His starting pitcher, he's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
all right, here's Alex Gordon. I think he was the guy that started this whole rally to begin with.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hits it the other way, but they get the out at second, but not before giving up 6 runs. The Red Sox have the work cut out for them.
Score 6 times to open up the lead. On now to the bottom of
Of course, the fans cannot be too happy with
and the Red Sox.
the performance of their team.
Here's JD.
As Joshua pointed out,
The inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
I see the pitch count going up, and well, it's time to start catching up. Yep, exactly.
Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, welcome back, Nightmare.
Baseball here as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hope everything's going well, and
this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound.
all right. So Keller up to 18 pitches, and yet he's been very consistent.
1-1 the count now. Here it comes on 1-1. Ripped down the first.
And JD Martinez hits it down the line, and it's fair.
And this will find the wall down there near Pesky.
And it goes down the, and it gets past the pesky pole.
Something going. It's a leadoff double.
He just smoked this
And he starts out with a double.
here.
Well, Red Sox have something going.
Real time, but you can see it flies right over
Wow,
the
nice slice.
all over it and made a great call.
And gets an opposite field field hit, I should say, excuse me. But up first at bat, well, up next at bat, in her first at bat, is our very good friend D'Angelo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
And ooh, almost got hit with that first pitch.
Lean out of the way. 1-0 count. Here it is.
And ooh, nice slice the other way, but foul.
The 1-1. Misses up and
Ooh,
in.
nice eye on the ball. Didn't swing at that.
Now the 2-1 is taken.
And,
for
well,
3.
I'll tell you what. D'Angelo is doing the smart thing.
Waits on deck.
Because Tina, or
Martinez
Matt,
stands at second
by the way,
with
Tina
Millar.
is in the same boat as Outcast.
And he misses there for ball
And
four, so
while that
runners
happens,
at second now,
our good friend Tina got herself a walk.
Batting fifth. No outfielder. Andrew.
ready now, Andrew Benintendi.
All right, so Andrew, I didn't get a chance to read his last name, but, well, he's up next, though.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there.
All right, a
taken
first
for
pitch strike, so that should definitely keep
Absolutely a huge spot right here.
uh,
They have to find a way
the
to
next
get
batter,
that inning. I don't
that
care
should
if it's
definitely
one
keep
run or
him
two
even.
runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back.
And he hits it the other way, but it hooks foul.
And that will end up a foul ball.
If only Brandon is here,
But usually when you flip
says
the
Joshua.
fastball at this level, you
I don't know,
cannot
but
be late
I
right
mean,
there.
his game is up after this one, so but I'll let him know when his game is up.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase.
All right, well, good eye on the part of the batter.
One out, runners at first and second.
But if nothing else, the Red Sox are doing what
Tried to shoot the corner.
the
Missed it.
Royals
2-2.
did to their man, David Price, and that's get his pitch count up and hope that he makes a mistake.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he takes
Oh, wow, he got the upper right corner. I honestly thought that was a ball, but it was called strike,
The catcher.
and it's a strikeout.
in Christian Vasquez.
All right, well, Vasquez,
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. From the stretch. Popped him up.
and pops him up.
Right fielder. He's got it.
Ooh,
Nice play
for a
there.
moment I thought he was going to drop it,
And no tag at second. He'll head
but
back
it's
there.
out number 2.
The second baseman.
Now in the box. number
And coming in
23. Two
and
small
substituting
with
for
2 on,
Dustin
2
Pedroia
out.
for this game is Michael Chavez. And we'll see if the young man can come through.
Here's the pitch. Tried to check it,
Oh.
and it's 0-1.
Well, he got caught check swinging it, and he got a strike for his trouble right there, so it's 0-1.
0-1 count, down with 2 men out. Fastball.
Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, he got hit on the forearm, so he gets to take a base. So now the bases are full with Mitch Moreland coming in. Well, if ever they need a hit, they need it here.
First offering on its way.
And he hits it, but it's foul.
Down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball.
And a high ball. So, 1-1.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down.
And another foul ball, but if nothing else, it just increases the count for Keller, his pitch count. All right, here we go. Yep, not going to swing at that. Too far away from the strike zone.
This doesn't have the makings of a start, but he's going to go very deep.
So far, Brad Keller has done a good job, but now he's in a jam.
The 2-2.
And unfortunately for Moreland, he pops it out,
He makes the play,
and Keem Kirby gets the catch, and he gets himself an out.
They won't make a dent
But,
in a
wow.
6-0 deficit.
Red Sox needed that one, and they couldn't get the job done.
Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Yeah, he was starting to get exhausted, but he got the out that he needed, so...
No, they're up by a boatload early on in this one. You can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch on its way.
And not a good... and a ball to start off with.
It misses 1-0.
Yep, it's still 6-0.
1-1.
Absolutely right, Joshua Son.
The 1-1. Hit hard.
And, ooh,
This'll be a foul ball.
that was, that nearly was fair, but no, it hooked foul. Now the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and
Still 1-2.
fouls it the other way. And now you see why pitching isn't my thing. I'm happy that it's not.
The 1-2
Well,
pitch.
actually,
This is hit high in the
oh
air
wow,
toward left
he
center.
hits it high,
Down at his
but
710.
not far enough,
He's got it
and
away.
it's a pop out. 1 down.
Digging into
I believe you said you wanted to be a designated hitter, which you can do, especially in Baltimore. I just wanted to verify that. And as that happens,
First pitch coming, here it is. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. The 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
all right, count 1-1 right now.
No offer on that.
And a couple of low pitches. I mean, he's going to have to raise him up a little bit if he's going to get a strike called or get some action.
Deliver on 2-1. Hit
And, well, he gets a ground out, gets it to second base, and they got him out at first. 2 down.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Bret Phillips looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
All right, so Brett Phillips coming off of a single and an RBI and a run scored himself.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Yeah, I probably figured. Well, when you go up against National League teams in their ballparks, there's no DH rule. So if you do have to play out in the field, what position would you play, Mr. Joshua? And right now, Velasquez is having trouble locating the strike zone because he has 3 balls to no strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Well, he got a strike on the outer half of the plate there. Probably third. Oh, you mean to say third baseman, right?
Is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
In the same vein as a Brooks Robinson. I mean, Brooks Robinson was indisputably one of the best third basemen to ever play for the Baltimore Orioles. Nice diving. Nice dive and a great play! Wow! That was a fantastic play. He dives for it, prevents the ball from getting into the outfield. Wow, that was a great play. As long as that... So third base it is. All right, cool. Cool. But that was a great play. That was awesome, by the way. All right, so Boston proved that they could stop them. Now they have to start getting some runs, and it starts with Mookie Betts and a foul ball to start off with.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Oh, swung at it and missed.
Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first.
And for Keller, another one bites the dust.
Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Oh, man. Anyway, Phantom Etta. Hello there.
The next to bat. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
She's at a retirement party with her friends. So she's with them.
Into the windup. Here comes
Sorry about that. Anyway, back to this game.
hit on the ground down
Hits
the
it. Nope.
baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
I mean, of course, while Boston has managed to win a championship without David Ortiz, they could definitely use him, but unfortunately, it's 2 away with that ground out to first. And for Xander Bogaerts, I mean, yeah, he did get himself an RBI, but that was via a sacrifice fly in the first game. But he has no hits to show for it.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
But yeah, welcome to the show, Phantom Etta. I don't know if we've met before, but it's nice to meet you. And a nice cut there, and already down 0-2. And another strikeout for Keller. Keller is putting on a pitching performance that anyone can be proud of, as he has yet to allow a run against Boston. You seem surprised with the change from Phantom Hive. Oh, is that you? I did not know that was you, Phantom Hive. Well, it's just that, you know, I didn't know it was you, and I didn't want to assume just because of the name Phantom that it was you. But nonetheless, it's good to see you again. All right.
Ready with the 0-1 and a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
All right, so you have Kansas City at the Boston Red Sox.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City.
Right now, Kansas City up by 6, and they're still, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's still 6 full innings left to go, including this one.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Well, never say never, though, but he's not letting anyone on. That's true. All right, full count.
Two pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Fouls it off, still the same count. Hits it the other way, but it hooks foul.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one.
And a ball that's going to give him a walk and first base.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Standing in, Whit Merrifield. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
All right, so Mondesi, who is up, he's got the kind of speed that's going to give the pitcher trouble, as he has a tendency to steal bases. So let's see what he does.
Here comes the first pitch. There goes the runner.
Oh, here comes the runner, and oh, save is Mondesi. Mondesi gets a stolen base.
Very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that.
That was a good stolen base there by Mondesi. So now you have a runner at second, and a good base hit single is going to probably bring him in.
A ball and a strike now.
But a foul ball. And ooh.
And he's back standing.
Well, Mondesi being kept at second base just to be kept honest. And oh, all right. So he pulled the bat back long enough to get a ball. Is Merrifield slices it the other way? Does Merrifield, but it's foul. 2-2 now. And hits it the other way, and they get the out at first, and the runner at second does not advance.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield.
And a low ball.
Strikes the count. Here's the 1-0. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Outside, 2-1.
And having a base stealer is not good. The coach should be able to scold that person. Well, well, in this case, base stealing is good. If you're the runner. Ooh, 3-2, so now full count.
There's nothing better as a pitcher than throwing what should have been ball 4, but you're able to get a guy to chase after it anyway.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
And wait, what's the call? Oh, he went for it, and it's called a strikeout. So a strikeout to Soler. Although now you have King Kirby. Excuse me.
First offering on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball one. The 1-0. Misses, ball two.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
All right, 2-0. Well, they'll make that 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes to King Kirby, and now he's got the hitter's count. Let's see if he can get something good to hit.
Now the 3-0 offering, and with 2 away and an open
Well,
base,
instead of getting a hit, he just gets a free base, so it's a walk for him.
Definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
All right, so now Perez is up next. And Perez hits it, and it goes off the wall. One gets in. Mondesi scores the run, and now it's 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs, anytime in a
Kansas City.
this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Into the box now, Alex Gordon, and their runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
And an opposite hit, an opposite field hit, excuse me, and it's fair, and that's going to give another run to Kansas City, 8-0 now.
Yeah, they've already pushed 8 runs.
Yeah, pitchers are not doing well. I mean, the defense can only do so much if the pitchers are just giving up either hits or walks. Those are 2 things you don't want to give up. Well, of course not.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
And another opposite field hit. And make that 9-0. I mean, I'll tell you what, one more run for Kansas City, and I'm about to call this son of a bitch.
You want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
I don't know, and especially at Fenway Park, which is considered a cathedral of ballparks.
Into the box now, number 11. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
And, hey, Samurai-san.
Before I forget, yeah, I'm gonna turn my voice off because I got to talk to Nightmare about.
Oh, sure.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in
Okay.
a bad spot.
So will you guys talk about what you need to talk about? Right now, it's a slaughter with Kansas City over Boston, but all right, go for it.
A bouncer to the left side. A scoop with the bare hand. Hats off to that one. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Royals 9 and the Red Sox nothing. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the
Okay,
zone
so
for 2.
an 0-2 start for the Red Sox with J.D. Martinez, and Martinez has been the lone bright spot.
Here comes the
I mean, he hit home.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Ooh, oh, that pitch nearly would have hit him there, but Martinez backed away from that one.
Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
All right, now it's a full count.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hops this one up.
And an opposite field hit for J.D. Martinez. He's going for 2, and he does. He gets a double. So that's 2 doubles today.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets
Sorry about that.
absolutely jammed.
Sorry about that.
To see the bat splintered, but instead
I know, but I didn't want to interrupt you guys, seriously.
from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
All right. Oh, and that bat is our good friend Tina D'Angelo,
As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1.
who is in the same boat as Outcast.
Head into the middle innings of this one, and what are the big factors why? How about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
And I'm not even talking about the rap group either. And a hit down the middle, although, well, that advances the runner to third, but it's an out.
So striding forward now, Andrew Benintendi. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner.
And this might be their first run, and it is. So Boston finally scores a run. Now it's 9-1.
Pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. And here's a fastball not close.
Anyway, welcome Jose, and then Joshua's like, good, now the Red Sox aren't going to get embarrassed by a 9-0 deficit. Well, that's right.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top. But he was able to lay off it.
The 3-1.
All right, so 3-1.
There's ball 4.
And forgot his name, but Boston got another runner on base.
Now at the plate, number 23. He was drilled by a pitch.
Oh, it was Vasquez who got on base. Sorry.
Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Ooh, good cut, but a strike.
Changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Count now a ball and a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Vasquez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ripped down the line.
And oh, it's a fair ball.
That's through for a 2-out hit.
But it's good enough for only a single, but that was a good one. I thought for a moment it was foul, but it was fair.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Digging in now, Mitch Moreland.
Well, last time Mitch Moreland was at bat, it was bases loaded, but he has 2 runners, first and second. Now let's see if he can get the job done.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just missed above the zone.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And he takes a cold
Ooh.
strike 1.
That was a bit too high, but I guess it was in there for a strike.
People early in this game, got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it.
Yeah, the pitch count is rising, especially for Brad Keller. I mean, that's one thing you got to do against many starting pitchers is to get his pitch count up. Now, of course, this wasn't a problem, especially in the 1960s back. And ooh, I thought for a moment that was going to be a home run, but it hooked foul. Count is still 2-2 now. And a bit low, and that's now going to be a full count now.
Those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home.
And fouled away by Moreland.
And he did a good job just to make contact. The payoff pitch one more time.
And he hits it the other way, but it hooks foul.
That'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. He'll try it again, 3-2.
And he hits it the other way, and he gets a single. And Boston scores another run. Now it's 9-2. So much for a slaughter here. Anyway.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Oh, that's right. Me and you, Kyle, are going to be on Blaze's show.
Behind 0-2 now.
I just remembered. I'm like, well, shit. I better. Hopefully, we can get this done before then, or I can.
And he misses there. 1-2.
All right. So Mookie Betts looking at a 1-ball, 2-strike count.
Misses.
Well, now it's an even count, 2-2 now.
Really close pitch on 0-2. That just
But for
missed,
Keller,
and if he hits that spot right there again,
I mean, Keller has to settle down, otherwise he might just get the hook.
And the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ball.
And Mookie Betts hits it, and oh, it hooked foul. Oh, I thought it was going to be fair. That was close, though.
The 2-2 one more time.
Still the same count. Hits it the other way, and that hooks foul.
Track it down.
Mookie Betts getting good hits, but just not keeping them fair.
2 pitch is looked at.
All right, now it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat. Is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he
Fouled away.
2 down, runners at first and second. Again, another foul ball. pitch one more time. Hit hard on
It's it the other way. Oh, but it is gathered by the first baseman, and that's going to end the inning. But the Sox do get 2 runs, so Boston still holding on,
more baseball on MLB Network.
still living on a prayer.
Andrew Kashner gets the call to pitch here.
All right, so coming in for Velasquez is Andrew Kashner, and he's only been in 1 game, surprisingly. So, and for him, this game is going to be huge. So let's see if he can step up to the occasion here. Top of the halfway point here.
Fouled off. Kashner, or just Cash for short, who was selected in the first round during the 2008.
I forgot the guy's name, but he apparently he has an early copy of UFC 4. I don't know if you've seen it.
They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career.
I mean,
this guy has.
of course it's a beta.
1-1
Oh, sorry.
now.
Sorry.
Very high, 2-1.
Yeah, from what I've seen on the submission system, it works a lot more like,
Count even at 2-2.
yeah, like
The 2-2 is a fastball that misses. Grounded to third. Devers has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
that's fine. All right, a ground out to first and 1 down.
For the Boston starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi.
All right.
A high fastball is in
All right,
there.
good first strike there.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch.
All right, well, so far Kashner is he's throwing strikes, so he's being consistent.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
And now Mondesi has to be the one to protect the plate.
Here's a little
And well, he gets another ground out. Let's see if they get the play at first. They do.
Balanced throw beats him at first, and that's a tough
2 down.
The second baseman.
Into the box now. Whit Merrifield. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner.
And Whitfield gets an opposite field hit, so it's good for a single. So good consistent game here for Whitfield for Kansas City.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Wait, when did this happen? Oh.
Pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Oh yeah, there's that metric where the referee has a tendency to miss it 30% of the time, and it just so happened to be that 30%. I'm talking about metrics, not. But yeah.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
And Red Hood King's back, and he's. I'm not sure what's so funny. And oh, it's a pop-up, and that's a third out. So that retires the side.
So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. KC leads this one 9-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities.
Well, I
would
not say that, Red Hood.
I can understand why he feels that way. But he also said
Well,
he likes
you can just
the way
see what he
these guys
said.
are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up.
Okay.
So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Now we have, well, I don't know. Oh, it's Jorge. Okay, Jorge Lopez coming in for Keller. Can't forget Jorge Masvidal. He had a good fight against Usman, but Usman just used his superior wrestling.
Lopez, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers,
And he got a decision win
via trade last year.
at UFC 52-51.
For this ball club right now, I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And ooh, foul ball. Yeah, Keller needs a rest. I mean, he was able to get 4 solid innings, but a pop up and 1 down.
The batter, number 2.
Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
I mean, Xander Bogaerts has struck out twice today. Let's see if he can fare better against Lopez.
Find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
And he hits it the other way, and it's off the wall. And it's a double for Xander Bogaerts. He finally gets his first hit.
It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball.
Oh yeah, Kyle, I hope you're ready to get your for your chance at redemption this weekend. For the world title, I mean. Okay. Well, looks like the Green Monster's having a good time. The mascot for Boston. Well, up next is JD Martinez, the man who has honestly, this guy has been carrying the team. But he does have a runner at second, so he could knock in another run. And he goes, nope, fouled it off.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And he hits it the other way, but it was popped out.
And he makes the catch for the second out.
All right, well, up next is our good friend Matt D'Angelo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Katie Louise, say hi to me. Well, hello, Katie Louise. All right, so D'Angelo is at a 1-1 count.
You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Thank you.
And he misses 2-1.
Well, a low ball, and D'Angelo doing a good job, you know, getting the pitcher to, all right, I'll have to pitch you higher. And he does, and he gets a strikeout. Or a strike, excuse me, not a strikeout. It's a 2-2 count right now. So now D'Angelo has to protect.
He stays alive, still 2-2.
And D'Angelo does, but fouled away. and hits it the other way, but it's foul.
Fouled away.
And another foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And another foul.
It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. 2 out here and a runner at second.
And we got to get the Red Sox to get their embarrassment not to feel like one. Well, unfortunately, they ground out to first base, and that's going to end the inning.
No errors and 1 man left aboard. 5 innings complete.
Is that the Red Sox guy, Cause? What?
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, King Kirby. He'll begin things here against Andrew Cashner.
Not sure what that's all about, but anyway. Well, up next is our good friend King Kirby.
There's the fastball that gets the low.
And of course, he wears the number 64 for the Nintendo 64.
Like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that.
Caught mice? What?
Behind 0-2 now.
What's caught mice?
That fastball straightens him up a bit.
All right, so it's 1-2 for King Kirby. Right now it's a pitcher's count for Cashmere, or Cashmere, excuse me, not Cashmere. Not to be confused with the song by Led Zeppelin. Even though that is a great song, by the way. All right, so 2-2. It's grounded. Is that fair? No, it's not fair. It went foul. Did you mean like customize? I think that's what you meant to say. I'm not sure. Did you make those guys? Oh, well, I made Tina and I made Kirby. Those are the 2 people I made. And speaking of Kirby, he gets himself a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches.
I'm more of a GameCube man, but I appreciate the reference. This is even better than last time. Ha 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 ha, says Lord Kirby. Oh, how did I make him? Well, I asked Mr. Kirby, you know, like, I saw what he looked like, and then I was like, okay, maybe I could just base it off of him, and then give him some custom colors with when it came to his bat, his glove, well, his playing glove, that is, in order to distinguish him.
Nobody out, runner on first.
But anyway, but right now, yeah, your team is doing pretty well. Oh, hit right to third, gets one and gets the other, and that's a double play. That's the first double play that Boston has gotten. Oh, OMG, you actually saw my face reveal. Yeah, that's kind of where I went with it. So unfortunately, thanks to your boy, you and your boy got out with that ground out.
His lifetime line against Andrew Cashner. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11.
Red Sox just got a double play. That's rough. No, that's good if you're the Red Sox because you're on defense. If it was the other way around, yeah, that would be rough. And D'Angelo gets herself another out. Yes, it's a lady in a man's game. I just had to, I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure you guys remember Minerva, right? Where Minerva or whoever created her, basically you know, Samantha Young also followed in the footsteps of wanting to fight men. Yeah, I mean, of course she lost her. Yeah, sorry. You mean Samantha's male? Oh no, I haven't seen it. But I mean, I did see, you know, Samantha's first match with a man, and that was against Brian Azriel. So yeah, that's kind of what, you know, Tina D'Angelo is, or character rather. And a long high drive, and it's off the wall. And no, not like Michael Jackson, but it was off the wall.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there.
How fitting, that's all I can say. But wow, good hit there. Let's see, how far was it? Oh wow, that probably would have been either a home run or at least a double, but in most other parks, but it went off the wall and only got a single for their effort. All right, well, up next is Michael Chavez, who has a single and a walk. But other than that, I hope you do like your look, Mr. Kirby. I know it's good for the Red Sox, but at this rate, it's not the best showcase. Yeah.
Nope. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Vasquez stands at first with one out.
All right, well, right now Chavez is down 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, now it's even. 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2.
Chavez gets an opposite field hit, and now it's now that's 2 consecutive singles going up. And now the Red Sox have runners on first and second.
Work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
All right, next is Mitch Moreland. Once again, he has runners on first and second, and he's working with 1 out.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
He got himself an RBI single last time. Let's see if he can do some more damage. If Boston is going to get back in this, they're down 9-2. Yeah, if they get a home run, they'll get to within 4.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Down low and the flat.
And right now Moreland has a 3-0 count. I've always been there. Oh no, wait, that's Elmeister talking. And Moreland does not even chase a pitch, so as a result, he gets a walk, and now the bases are loaded for someone else to hit.
Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And up next is Mookie Betts, who has yet to get a hit, but if he gets one, all will be forgiven. And Lopez, wait. Oh, they get one and they get another one. Wow, they got a double play. Wait, did they get a run off of that one? Yeah, they got the double play before a run scored. So, wow. I have to say that was a clutch play to get that double play. Wow. I mean, Boston doing pretty well when it comes to hits, but not much to show for it as we get to the top of the 7th.
Now batting, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll lead it off
Leading
here
off
as
for
we
Kansas
begin
City,
inning number
the
7.
first baseman, number 66.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count.
All right.
Into the windup. Here comes the
So
0-1.
O'Hearn
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind.
already down 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes
Into the windup.
to
Here comes
Cashner.
the 0-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. This pitch is popped up.
And a pop up to first base, to the first baseman, and that's 1 down.
Now batting.
Ready for another
Number
shot
11.
now. Number 11. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Almost,
Like he was
I was a
trying to
bit
work
too
in a
inside there
curveball
for
there,
Cashner.
but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
1 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the
And
left
oh,
side.
well, popped out,
But foul.
or popped to, or rather popped foul.
Here he comes.
And also,
0-2 strike.
hey, FNAF, what's up, man?
Look out. Is it
Whoa!
on impact? But this is a foul ball as the catcher
Wow.
is steady at 1-2.
Starling's back just broke
Bases are
off of a
empty,
pitch, man. Anyway, welcome to the show, FNAF.
Thank you.
And he fouls this one off.
Okay, nightmare mode. Let's see what you got.
The 1-2
I'm gonna die.
is looked at for ball number 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2.
Oh, would you look at that?
count.
Springtrap's
Almost
already
in that
moving.
auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Kind of reminds me of,
And
I forgot the name. I think it was Dr. Fazir from the Princess and the Princess and the Frog. I can't talk. And he had that evil laugh.
Bret Phillips, he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Oh my god, I already got an audio error.
Here comes the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Have you been talking with Springtrap before I got here?
Now
And oh, now it's an even 1-1 now.
See a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late.
God.
That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there.
Ooh, nice cut there, and a swing and a miss for Phillips.
Strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and
Wait,
2
2
strikes.
audios? What?
And he'll try to hold up in time.
And Phillips gets
As he went around
struck out, and Cashner retires the side.
down 1-2-3, but they hold a 9-2 lead.
Oh, but it's now time for the 7th inning stretch. I'm going to stand up now.
Coming to the plate now.
Anyway, welcome back, Katie Lewis,
At this point,
or
I
Luis.
think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Ah, God, Mangle.
Only surrendered one hit to the top
Look
three
at-
guys in the order up to this
Springtrap's
point in the
actually
game.
there already.
You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
You know what? Springtrap, just end me. End me, please.
Yeah, they're closing on the 8th, exactly.
Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But a
Springtrap,
foul
I hate
ball.
you!
0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
My god, it was only 1 a.m. Calm down, Trap.
And a single, but nope, taken away by the second baseman, and they ground out to first. So 1 down.
So coming to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
All right, so Xander coming in with a big hit last time. Let's see if he can get back on again.
Put him right
0-1 the count.
Phantoms. Don't tell me.
The windup and the 0-1.
No. Been a foxy.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and
Okay, I despawned him.
one out. Nobody.
What are you guys playing?
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Right now, Bogaerts down one ball to 2 strikes. Excuse me.
Just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch.
All right, now it's even.
Back to your mind.
Where is he?
Now at 2-2.
I haven't seen Spring.
Heading out.
There you
And he
go,
hits it
Mango.
the other
Thanks for
way. Oh, he dropped it.
Legs churning.
And as a result, Bogaerts gets to second base. Is that going to be what's the ruling going to be on this one?
And he darn near makes this play in the outfield as we get a second look. Boy stretches out as far as he can. Maybe could have had it with an
Who do you want to win? Well,
scored as a double.
Oh,
well,
no.
I mean, for me personally, I'm just, what is it?
Right.
Neutral.
Into the box now. JD
I'm
Martinez.
neutral, in case you were wondering, but
The fastball that misses
right now, JD Martinez.
Nope, I will despawn you, Foxy.
Bogaerts leads off second.
Thanks.
One gone in the inning. Hot shot down
And,
the
ooh,
line, but a
nice hit there, but foul.
1-1.
Who do I want to win? I mean, personally, I'm just trying to stay neutral here. But for the fans out there, they can choose who they want to see win. Ooh, nice cut there, and they get JD Martinez to strike out.
High fastball there. Danny was
Great pitching there by Lopez. So one thing, Lopez is doing pretty well in relief of Keller.
Changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on.
All right, well, up next is D'Angelo.
into the box.
Hits it the other way, but it's foul.
And a line drive. No hits to this point.
Has yet to get a hit. Did get a walk in the second, but other than that,
Haha, so we'll snap a picture of him.
Here comes the 0-1.
and hits it the other way. Wow, a line out right to King Kirby.
Left for the Red Sox. They're down
Great
by a
hit, but just
touchdown.
hit
It's
right to him.
9-2. Colton Brewer enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 54, Jose Brewer.
Digging in the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Adalberto.
Oh, let's see what the toys got.
HG, what?
Stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball well outside.
What's that supposed to mean?
The game plan wasn't to let
Anyway.
this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Now the 1-0. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I got a toy. Freddy does not want to come into my office.
Nothing, just
There
putting
you
that.
go.
Oh, okay.
Fouled off.
All right, well, now it's an even count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Soft
And hit the other way, but lined out to first.
That's the first out.
1 down.
Freddy is active.
Merrifield. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Come on, toy body, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I gotta wind it up, wind it up, wind it up, wind it up.
Off the plate away, it's ball 1.
Are you
Lined
on
up,
begin?
out.
What? Are you on beginning? What do you mean?
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Yeah, the pressure's on.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
God, what you got?
2 balls and a strike to count.
Toy Bonnie?
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Toy Freddy.
Misses again, ball 3.
All right, so
Jorge Soler waits on deck.
3 balls, 1 strike for, I think, yeah, it's Whitfield. Oh, is the game easy, hard? Well, the difficulty is set to, I think, Legend, which is the hardest difficulty.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get
And
that.
no, I'm not playing the game, in case you're wondering. The computer's playing the game. All right, so Whitfield gets on base via a walk.
Striding forward now is the DH.
And Soler, again, with a solid performance tonight.
Attempts to this point. From the stretch. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Runner at first,
Bubba
here,
boy.
1 man out. Ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting...
Toy Chica, how'd you get there so
something
fast?
I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Oh,
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed.
wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up, wind it up. Toy Freddy, step into my office.
2-2 to
Ooh,
Jorge
nice
Soler.
cut there by Soler.
Oh my god, if I let the music box run out a second, I'm dead. Okay, apparently Toy Bonnie was in the vent too.
And Soler strikes out. 2 down.
Blowing it by a guy, geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that
Oh,
fastball.
Toy Freddy's getting more active.
All right, up next, King Kirby.
In now, King Kirby. Popped him
And for the second time, he pops it out, and that's going to retire the side.
the inning. Royals leave 1, but they hold a 9-2 lead.
Trying to do a bit too much is Kirby, but not that that matters, as his team is up 9-2.
Come on, Toy Freddy, step into my office.
Jacob Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half. of
All right,
the
so
inning.
Jacob Barnes coming in, and this is only his. Actually,
Please
yeah,
don't tell me
it's
he's
his.
getting in.
It's his first game.
Okay, good. Baby didn't get it.
Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the
Okay,
later
dealing
innings.
with Foxy isn't really that bad.
It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count.
Okay, I'm gonna make it. Haven't even ran out of battery life yet.
We're having a game 3 for this. There's just no avoiding it. Well, that is if Boston can make a comeback, which it's not impossible. It's very improbable, though. All right, 2-0 in favor of Ben Nintendi. That's his name.
Christian Vasquez will be next. And a good
Tochica.
comeback there. It's 3-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen
Yeah, right,
this
she's
one
gone.
if he can keep hitting that spot.
Oh, I see an angle.
Here comes the 3-1.
Benintendi fouls that off, so now it's a full count.
And Toy Freddy.
Okay.
Protecting my face.
And foul again. Yeah, it's going to take a miracle. That's all it will take.
The next 3-2.
Okay, fuck. Foxy and Tochiga.
And we start off with a walk for Benintendi. And Barnes is very, very displeased with himself. But he's got to calm down. He cannot let that walk get to him. If he does, the Red Sox could just live in his head rent-free and get back in this. So here we go. Christian Vasquez.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Ooh, swung at that. Not a good pitch to swing at.
The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw.
Okay, now time for double trouble.
Nobody out. Two and one.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
All right, count is 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, welcome to the show, Queen.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2.
And a double play.
And that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Stepping up to the plate, number 23. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1.
All right, count is 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ooh, good cut there, and now it's a full count.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Right now, Kansas City are 4 defensive outs away from advancing to the American League Championship Series.
Just hung in there on that one. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up.
Oh no, wind it up.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. The next 3-2.
Oh.
Another one
Ooh,
sent foul.
hits it the opposite way, but it's foul.
Once again, a 3-2.
Nope, I have Bonnie's right in front of me.
And nice cut, and that's a strikeout. That retires the side for the Red Sox as we go to the top of the 9th.
They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2.
Okay, Foxy's just being himself in the hallway.
For better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
All right, coming into relief is Brian Johnson.
So striding in, Salvador Perez.
But here comes Salvador Perez, who has been very consistent throughout this these 2 games.
So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Okay, Foxy.
Ooh, nice cut and a strike.
Come on, Bonnie, hurry up.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
away.
A swing and a drive to center.
And a swing and a drive, and
On the warning track.
wow, what a catch by D'Angelo.
Stepping up now, Alex Gordon on the night.
That was a great catch there. I thought that was either going to go off the wall or maybe out of the park completely, but wow, great catch there by D'Angelo.
But that's ruled a strike, nothing in one. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
Oh no, Foxy's coming back. Oh, and they're both here.
This is hit high
And
in the air
another
out
pop-up.
toward left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And another pop out.
Brings it in.
2 down.
Second out of the inning.
If I gotta wind up.
Digging in, Ryan O'Hearn, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look
Bye,
for him
Bonnie.
to stay a little
Step.
taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Bonnie.
Down
No.
to first base.
And well, he hooks it foul, so it's now 1-1.
The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
And flash Bonnie and
Classic
Foxy in the
change
face.
of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Okay, finally I'll
Oh,
watch
and a
some
nice
Bonnie.
strikeout. And that retires the side for the top of the 9th, but we go to the bottom of the 9th. And for the Red Sox, they're down to their last 3 outs.
Royals are on top, 9-2.
Oh, I better not die now.
If they ever need 7 runs, this has got to do it.
Number 54, Tim Hill.
Well, up next
Bye,
is
Bonnie.
Tim Hill, who already has a game and an inning under his belt. Let's see if he can get the job done and get the save.
The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Oh my god, toy Bonnie, the blue piece of crap.
Up first is Mitch Moreland.
Here's the first pitch. Didn't
Toy Bonnie,
catch the
yeah.
zone there, ball 1.
Yeah. Stab it.
So we have a sidewinding pitcher.
Like
Pulled toward
And he
right
hits
center
it.
field. Heading after it is Phillips.
But not far enough.
And makes the catch for the first out.
1 down.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Mookie Betts struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here.
So Mookie Betts still yet to get a hit.
Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline.
Nope.
This is foul for
Well,
the first strike.
yeah, they have 1 out given up already, so they're down to 2 outs now.
Nobody on.
Joshua.
Oh no, night of mischief.
Behind 0-2 now.
This is gonna be hard. I can already tell. Man, Bonnie plush.
Great pitch there.
And a strikeout for
Down on strike.
Mookie Betts. This just has not been a very good postseason for him.
That was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in
Oh,
on
no.
the back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much.
Offloading head.
Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. And
So
their
Devers
season has
is
in the balance here as they're
could
down
potentially
to
be the last out of this thing. Let's see what happens.
Okay, there's a Foxy. Open the mask up.
It's all or nothing, exactly.
Oh. Balloon boy, out. Out with you.
Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And
Okay,
Foxy,
two quick balls there. 2 balls, no strikes so far.
now the 2-0. Swing
And he pops it up,
This should do it.
and this should do it, and that's it.
They're gonna
Kansas City is moving on to the American League Championship Series.
Oh, God, fine, let's try Foxy mode.
And for King Kirby and his men, or his guys, I should say, they'll be off to Kansas City. Kansas City, here they come. They're going to Kansas City.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to
So congratulations to KC.
LCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why.
So
He's our top
Alberto
scorer.
Mondesi
You could probably
had
make
2 runs scored himself, and he scored.
seem like he had the
Yeah, he had no hits, but yet he produced 2 runs and a run batted in. So, oh yeah, and a stolen base as well. I forgot to mention that part, but congratulations to Kansas City as they are the first team to move on to the championship series.
Oh my God, Bengal!
Incredible.
Final line score tonight.
But
First for the
we
victorious
move on.
Kansas City.
Foxy sucks. My God. Wind it up. Okay, I saw a golden boy.
Oh, right. There we go. There we go. So, yep, we have a so that game 2 kicks off with an advancement, and we move on to the second of our doubleheader. So let's get to it right now.
My God, play Chico Leap.
So before I forget, let me just let Brandon know.
Well, Golden Freddy didn't even scare me that time.
Well, it's Mets versus Giants actually. Joshua. Okay, so let's get to it. Yep, that's a good question. Can the Mets win this and force a Game 3, or will the Giants go on and move to the League Championship Series? Oh yeah, so it's Jacob deGrom against Johnny Cueto. There you see Brandon, or I'm sorry, that's TJ Toe. That's my character at 7th, and for the Mets, Brandon is hitting 3rd. And also, hey, Insane One, what's up? You're just in time for the second of our 2 games. But now we are in San Francisco.
For postseason baseball, it's Game 2 of the NLDS between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, winning that first game of a 3-game series is so important. It puts the opposition up against the ropes right away, and it allows you to be aggressive going for the win in Game 2.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next.
All right. Well, there you see yours truly, your boy, Tiju22. But you also see Brandon up there. Yes, the Fire Pro Series will return. I will say that.
About to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Right now, I'm on the Giants, of course. Insane one.
Quickly, a look now at the Game 2 starting pitchers. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Johnny Cueto will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Johnny Cueto is an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup, and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
Okay, here's how
Oh,
San
welcome to the show, Twitch.
defensively. And let's focus our attention on third
There you
base
see
and
me
Longoria.
on right field, but also great to see you, Mr. Twitch.
He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
Digging in now, Jeff McNeil. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
All right, so Jeff McNeil going to start off for the Mets, and Johnny Cueto going to start for the Giants.
And our first pitch taken for ball 1.
And our first pitch will be a ball.
San Francisco.
First pitch, 7:06.
Hit hard to third.
Hit gets a hit right to third, but it's a ground out. And a play at first, one down.
Next up from New York.
Good first start for the Giants.
First cuts here.
But of course, if you're the Mets, you want to get this win.
First offering on its way. And a called
And oddly enough, I mean, when the Giants first came into prominence,
time 61 degrees.
they first started in New York.
Comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got to.
But yeah, I'm proud of Samantha, though,
You probably can't throw that
with
again, so
with also the fact that she became women's champion.
looking for a fastball that he can drill.
No one can ever take that away, even though she's not the champ now, but she's got a chance to become a two-time champ.
It's gone, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as he winds up a long foul ball.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting to give you my my new girl, but I don't know if someone's already sent you this, but I'm planning to make you Tifa Lockhart.
Seared down the first baseline.
And oh, nice hit down first, but a great play. I think that was Brandon Belt who got that one, if I'm not mistaken. And also, hey, Feck, what's up, though? This was late, yeah. And then Lord Kirby says, bahaha, yes, victory. Kings rule and wannabe queens drool. Yeah, that's true. You did win back-to-back matches back then. Wait, you don't want to do the MLB series? And, oh, it was Belt. Yeah, Brandon Belt gets back-to-back grounders to him, and he touches first, and that's it. So now it's up to the Giants. Let's see if they can pound on this one. So a 1-2-3 inning to start off with.
Look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to see Brandon Crawford. He's certainly a guy to
Well,
watch out there in the lineup.
as far as, well, I can tell you for WWE, it's this weekend.
They just go.
Jacob DeGrom is on the mound.
Not a big fan of baseball. All right, well,
Any thoughts?
if that's what you want, I'll oblige.
Not overpowering in any sense with any of his three pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to
There we go.
96. Great slider and a really good.
Oh yeah, I
changeup.
forgot to
So
do
good,
this. Here.
He'll throw all three of his pitches at any time.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss
UFC?
the plate, he could turn around
Well,
with a 3-run bomb.
I can tell you this. As soon as, well, what I'm waiting for is we either get to the halfway point of the season mode as far as NBA 2K20, or we conclude the division series, which is currently ongoing,
First pitch on its way.
or after,
Good late break to the slider
well-
here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one.
well, all I know is once I know, I will let you know. I'll definitely let you know. All right, so
1-0 count. Here it is.
a 1-0 count.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Nice hit there, but unfortunately,
He gets there to make
it's a pop-up, and Brandon Cuevas gets it.
Here's Buster Posey now. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 4 for 14. He also has 1 home run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes out in
But yeah, I do have Insane and I do have UVEC on what is it, the NBA 2K20 series. I'm not batting or pitching. I'm basically the game is just playing it for me.
into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
All right.
And
Ooh,
another
nice
foul.
foul away by Buster Posey.
Empty, 1 man out.
Yeah. And wow, Posey chased that one.
Way out of the strike zone. There are 2
Not a
away
good
now.
swing at there.
And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series.
So, as we saw earlier, Kansas City advanced to the American League Championship Series,
Here's the first baseman, Brandon
and the Giants are 1 win away from the National League Championship Series.
away. Here's the first pitch to him.
All right, so Brandon Belt.
Lays off 1-0. The 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike
Ooh,
number
nice,
2.
nice strike there by DeGrom.
Now a fastball
And nice cut there, and that's a strikeout, and that's going to retire the side. So after 1, it's 0-0.
Still no score.
So in fact, 0's down the board.
Here's
Oh. Well, what'd she say? Eternal Penitentiary. Okay, let's see.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Where does she say this?
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Have I ever won a championship on my series like WWE and others? Yeah, I have won tag team championships. I've won the United States title, but I've never won my own world championship in my own promotion. The closest I ever got was in a Royal Rumble, and I was 1 man away from doing it. So, oh, and Cespedes, nice hit, but not far enough. But yeah, I've never won my own company's world championship.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto.
Yeah, like I would probably put myself in like the Royal Rumble or qualifiers for like. No, and in fact, if I ever do win, it's usually because I earned it, not because I gave it to myself. But yeah, like sometimes if I have a couple of people short, which thankfully was not the case, but
also if you want to, Nightmare, I can get you in there. Because you have 2 people, so I can just send essentially a 3rd person over to Eternal Penitentiary. We'll see.
The 1-2 is in off the plate.
All right, so Cano is 2-2 with Cueto, and a swing and a miss, and Cueto gets himself a strikeout. 2 down.
Quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location.
Well, unlike the last game where one pitcher was struggling, both these guys are doing pretty well on the mound thus far. So really it's going to come down to who's going to get the hit and who's going to get some runs first.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
And Wilson Ramos gets himself a single. Very good hit there. But yeah, but in terms of, you know, I don't put myself over. I mean, I would, like, yeah, I would put myself in matches where, like, say if I was like 1 person short, then I would put myself in there just to fill it out. But yeah, I won't just give myself championships. In fact, I think the last championship I ever held was the tag team belt. Yeah, the tag belts.
And technically, the only title I've ever held on SCB wasn't even an SCD title. It was one from Outcast Show that I brought over.
OAW?
Because she went on a little storyline where OAW, yeah, because OAW kind of died.
Okay. Oh, and Insane One says that wouldn't be fair if you did, as in that if I did put myself over, yeah.
Also,
and well,
can I just speak out of character for a second?
Yeah.
If I had won the title at Frontier Justice, I probably would just give it up because I don't see Kyle beating the fight to win it. No, I know. Or actually, because you know I pre-record the pay-per-view, so what I would have likely done is I would have just reset the match and just went, okay, we're not doing this.
Well, I'm happy that Remnant got the win. Now that it's been said and done.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely, you know, Remnant's also been a great champion like, he'll be a great champion in SCD, and he definitely was already a great champion in BTW.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound.
Gotta go tend to dinner now? Alright, well, not a problem, Joshua. Thank you for stopping by on the first game and the first inning of this game here. But right now, the Mets have runners on second and first, so they have a chance to strike, but they do have 2 outs already given up.
Here's the 2-2.
And a strikeout for Cueto. He gets himself out of a jam.
End of the inning. 2 left for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Yeah, that's usually the case in Insane One Sign.
So in now for San Francisco.
All right, up next is Evan Longoria. And in fact, he's 1 for 4, and the one hit that he had was off the shoulder of our very own Joker. When Joker was pitching for the Mets, the ball ended up getting hit, like Longoria hit it, and then the ball ended up hitting his the upper part of his arm. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for stopping by, Mr. Twitch. Yeah, Twitch, like, he and his team, the Washington Nationals, they just destroyed the Pirates in Game 1, 13-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location, no matter how hard you're throwing.
And a nice cut and a strikeout for DeGrom. All right, well, so far, DeGrom and Cueto are having a strikeout war.
Mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout.
I mean, of course, the Nationals are defending champions, so naturally you would expect them to do as well as they did against the Pirates. All right, well, up next is Kelvin Millar.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
But, anyway, back to this game. Ooh, nice foul ball. Well, nice ball, or excuse me, nice hit, but fouled. But it was a foul ball. That's what I was trying to get at. And, ooh, a bit of a wild pitch, but thankfully no one was on base, so no harm, no foul. Now a full count. And Millar gets a walk. I think that's the first walk given up by either pitcher. And it just so happened to be DeGrom. And here comes another Brandon, but this time it's Brandon Crawford. Okay. WWE 2K22 better be good, because this guy named Patrick Gilmore is listening to us on what we want. I would love to. I want them to listen to what we want. A lot of people have been wanting GM mode. Other people want... Well, Samurai, what do you want in the new WWE game?
I do want GM mode back.
Okay, so he wants GM mode back. Okay.
Mm.
Oh, go for it. Go for it. Sorry.
It's a...
And
well, definitely I want the gameplay to be crisp and as good, if not even better than 2K19. That's the thing.
Something that actually works.
Yeah, it has to be something that actually works, definitely. But definitely some other stuff like, I mean, of course they got one right with was it mixed tag, but of course it's kind of moot when the game just sucks. But yeah, I hope they keep that, but I also hope that they add a couple of other things. And Brandon Crawford with a huge hit right down the gap, right to the 421 mark. And Brandon Crawford comes in and gets himself a double and an RBI, and the Giants lead 1-0. So yeah, I definitely want that. See? Oh, Insane One says, I want create a story, better AI, more creation suites. A creative finisher, more modes. Does that sound very accurate to what you would like, Mr. Samurai?
Probably, yeah. I just want something like at least, give me something I can actually work with.
Create a story
also,
for me. Yeah.
Another one would be intergender matches. Come on, people want it. People want it. We need it. Just make like, I don't know, like a special thing or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, intergender matches. I mean, even if you have to like adjust the rules to where the guys can only use grappling moves and then the women can use anything. Even if you have to go that route, I'm fine with that. Or just make it just like the old games where anything goes. Like, I think the last time that you could have men and women fight each other was SBR 9. Or 09, excuse me. And while that was happening, my character just struck out looking. But yeah. Oh yeah, and special guest referee too. That would be cool too. But yeah, I mean, but yeah, with create a story. Oh, that would be awesome though, because then you can create a bunch of storylines and. Because I remember I used to do that with WWE 13.
The 0-1 and a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Well, how creative are you?
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Way outside. 1-2.
This is a huge at bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
And then the Insane One's like, we all know WWE 12 had the best universe mode. Maybe they did.
Oh my God, someone's going wild.
In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting them get on first base free of charge.
And a single. A single to left field, and he's going to challenge the throw, and and he's safe. For a moment, I thought he was out, but he was safe. So now he was. So now San Francisco leads 2-0 over the Mets. And ninth, and on the batting list is the pitcher Johnny Cueto. Also season mode and road to WrestleMania. Season mode, I don't know. Well, if we're talking like, shut your mouth, here comes the pain type season mode, oh yeah, that would be great. Because I remember that those modes were great, especially when I was a very little toad. Yeah, now I'm a big toad. So.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And right now, DeGrom having a bit of trouble. Oh, sorry. As you were saying, FNAF, I'm sorry.
I think the animatronics already did enough killing me.
I think the only thing they can do with killing is heart attacks and stuff like that.
Oh, they can stuff people in suits. FNAF 1, yeah. Not sure about FNAF 2.
And Johnny Cueto getting himself a walk, so...
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going.
Right now, New York is in quite a bit of trouble here. They could be giving up quite a bit of number of runs as what happened in Boston against Kansas City.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Oh, an insane one is saying they can kill you with the wires inside on FNAF.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think the only characters who can give you a heart attack is FNAF 1, Foxy, and Springtrap. And Foxy just comes in like, what up?
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Oh, an insane one says the puppet is so annoying from FNAF 2 because of the box.
Yeah, I hate the music box.
Did they sound like a Jack in the Box?
It's like a combination of a music box and a Jack in the Box.
I mean, if I wanted anything from a Jack in the Box, it would be a burger from Jack in the Box. Okay, 3-2, and another hit single, and this is going to drive at least 1. Can we make it 2 runs? Well, not 5 runs, but it's 4 runs actually, but still, the point still stands as the Giants are pounding away on the Mets. Yeah, and at the rate they're going, if the Mets don't stop the bleeding now, I mean, this might be another short outing.
Go, Batman.
Right now, San Francisco doing what they've always done when they were in the postseason, and that's dominate their opponents, especially during their real-life championship run of 3 championships in 5 years, winning the championship every other year. Well, he pops it up, and it's an out finally, but not before giving up 4 runs in the second, or the bottom of the second inning. So for the Mets, they have their work cut out for them. I don't understand how a music box can travel to where you are, says Insane One.
Oh, that's FNAF logic for you.
But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
More questionable than my logic.
All right, so now Cueto on the mound, and DeGrom, the opposing pitcher in the batter's box, fouls it off.
The 1-1 home. This ball will be chopped foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
No, it's not good. I mean, of course, we've seen bigger deficits overcome, and it's still relatively early, so nice foul there by DeGrom. So yeah, the team I'm on, the Giants in orange, yeah, they're winning. So the story about the Giants is that they started in New York. They used to play in the Polo Ground, and a strike three. But anyway, they started in the Polo Ground.
For a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there working.
Sometime in the 1900s.
Quality AB in my book.
And then they would go on to play up until 1957, in which they would end up moving to San Francisco, and they've been here ever since. 3 years later, the New York Mets were created to take the place of San Francisco, and they played, I believe, 3 years in the Polo Ground before moving to Shea Stadium. And they played there all the way from 63, excuse me, all the way to 2009, and now they play in, I forgot what it was called. But as that happens, a double for McNeil. So McNeil gets himself a double with 1 out. Wait. Have they won a championship for your team? Oh, you mean the Giants, you mean, Insane One?
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1.
Yeah, okay. So the Giants, if I'm not mistaken, they won a championship in 51. Or yeah, 1951 was the last championship that the Giants would win in New York. And the Giants would not win another championship until 2010. And that would be the first of 3 championships they would win, 3 years out of 5 winning the championship every other year. 2010, 2012, and 2014. So, and considering how much harder it is to win a championship with 29 other teams, yeah, it's much difficult, and yet the Giants did it.
All I expect are frickin' Giants.
All right, so the Mets get 2 runners on first and second, and well, they get 1 and a double play, and Brandon Cuevas doubled or grounded out to a double play, and that ends the inning. So no, it is not easy. It's very difficult to win a championship against 29 other teams, but
Thanks, Matt. Yeah. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
I don't think that's even fair.
And of course, the man who led the Giants to those 3 championships is Bruce Bochy. And no, not Bruce Buffer. Bruce Bochy. All right. But this is our first playoff season using the show 19.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun.
Already got weapon, and it's pistol.
When you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, right now, DeGrom is closing in on 50 pitches, and it's only the 3rd inning.
When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
And, a bit too low in on the corner. No, it's not Bruce Buffer. No. Well, right now, Brandon Belt's doing the smart thing. He's not going to swing unless it's within his wheelhouse. We'll now make that full count, as that's 3 straight balls he's gotten.
Hey, this could be be a productive inning.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this is swung
And wow, nice strikeout for DeGrom.
now, and that's your first out of the
That's gonna take down. That's gonna take down Belt with a strikeout.
That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As the changeup to him drops.
All right, so DeGrom's starting to dial in, and that's what he has to do.
Play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
You think I'm a good champion on your show? Yeah, of course. You've been a great champion.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2.
Especially with and I understand that you came back with a new look, and you look more like Mankind, the wrestler. Well, I mean, would you rather that or be the Cody Rhodes look-alike?
Hi, Shark.
Oh. So it was a joke. And Insane One says, "Yeah, I had to make it insane as possible."
The batter, the center fielder, Chavez.
So a runner at first with one out now.
And I didn't see who got the walk, but DeGrom gave up a walk, and now we have Kevin Pillar.
Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is
Oh,
above
swag, by the way.
60. That's not being too efficient with your
Hold on.
pitches.
I got the cow back from Nick.
The 0-1 delivery.
You want to say?
Old strike two with the letters. 0-2 now.
Well, it's two
He's
tires.
attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced an issue to walk, coming right after him here.
Longoria, base runner at first with one out.
Basically, oh, an Insane One says, "What I'm basically saying is a new gimmick I'm tired of being the next Cody Rhodes." Oh, well, Stardust was just freaking horrible. Anyway, I mean, could it have been done better?
Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
Yeah. Only thing is just, I mean, we're talking about WWE handling your character. It didn't help. I mean, if Cody really had as much. And yet, it hadn't stopped them from calling him Rhodes.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
Well, that's not the only.
And that's in there
That's
for
not
a
the.
strike one
That's not the only tire that there is.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well.
There's two of them because
that's
he.
exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he
Yeah.
wants and get back in the count.
One thing that has been.
So 1-1. Hot shot on the ground.
And, oh, well, ground out, and they get the out at first. And Insane One says, Murphy cold. Anyway, and Insane One says, WWE keeps on ruining my favorite wrestlers. Who have they not ruined?
So far, they haven't ruined Seth yet.
And wait a minute. Oh, nice catch there by yours truly.
He makes the catch. So bases are empty here with 2 gone.
Yeah, Moxley was one. Yeah, Moxley was one that they... Yeah?
The first pitch to him. Not close with the off-speed pitch.
The former Ty Dillinger, now Sean Spears. Let's not forget Pac.
The Old Town Road.
Brody Lee.
The Old Town Road.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for about a year.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
I know this team has been
Yeah, that's. I heard they were in talks with Impact. Again, nothing has been made official, but I think that's where they're going.
You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there.
Absolutely. And of course, how we're talking about wrestling as I'm doing a baseball show is crazy. But you know what? But that's just kind of. Oh yeah, we can't forget. Oh yeah, FTR, forget the revival.
Strike 3 swinging. Posey's got it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
And I forgot what her name was. Tennille Dashwood. See, thank you for correcting me on her current name. Tennille. Yeah.
They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Been a real big struggle for him.
Yeah. And I have to say, his sons are doing pretty well. I mean, they're starting out. They're young, but they got to get better before they can get that big push.
And he fouls this one off. Home now to Crawford. And this one's up around the eye.
Yep, Jim Ross is. Oh, welcome back, Joshua.
Our good old JR.
And his barbecue sauce.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford.
I'm surprised they haven't came up with a wine that. No, actually, no, I'm not even going to go there. But I'm surprised they haven't came up with the drink that kind of tastes like barbecue sauce. Well,
that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really
also, hello, TJ Fukunashi.
Whoever come up with drinking barbecue sauce would have a bit of the bubbly.
Well, of course, that's something that Jim Ross would do.
In now, number 22. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Jim Ross, it's a slobber knocker, says Insane One.
Damn right it is.
Alright, well, here's my character at bat. And he's a big boy. And Le Champion. Yes.
Le Champion.
Yeah, well, for now he's Le Challenger. I mean,
and he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, actually, pizza was okay, but I mean, the sour cream and onion, you can't forget that. Oh, barbecue, yeah.
3-2 now.
You forget I'm on shrooms.
And And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2
Well, that's a very...
pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, we're almost at that halfway point, but this game is much, much closer than the Boston Kansas City game.
At the plate, number 19. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Hey,
Lime and chili.
You're in American National, you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
That's nasty.
Here comes the 0-1.
Why do you have to involve sticks?
Baconator?
Maybe too much break on the slider, 2-1.
That's a good pitch, but you have
I don't even know how to... I wouldn't even know where to begin with that one.
big sweeping slider.
With cheeseburger.
I know where to begin at the beginning.
Why chocolate peppermint? On chips? Well, that's exactly what I mean. It's like on Pringles.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 ending, but not the
Just be
case.
thankful they haven't made chocolate flavor.
This lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Stepping in now, Johnny Cueto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here.
That's nasty.
Nah, that's just weird.
Have they done... Oh yeah, I remember they did Pickle Rick.
Oh my god, that's stupid.
But did they have Szechuan sauce?
No. Hope not.
I honestly don't laughing.
Szechuan sauce. No? Boy? B-O-I? Probably, but I don't.
Here now the 2-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
And while this has all been going on, DeGrom has been laboring. I mean, he's got 87 pitches, and it's the 4th inning. Well, make that 88 and a strikeout, and that mitigates the black pepper and crab.
Now these flavors are just getting ridiculous.
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat
I
out, he
am
told me
not
they
going
just
to
need
believe
put
it.
better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gap right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for the Mets.
All right, thanks,
The
Heidi.
first baseman, J.D. Davis.
You can't really stop her at this point.
Okay. Well, top of the 5th inning, and first pitch upcoming.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
You can't stop her, dude.
Now a pitch swung on and hit on
Gets
the
a ground
ground.
out,
Longoria at third.
and they get the out at first. 1 down.
With a ground out, 1 away. Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
I'm surprised they don't have a JR's barbecue sauce flavor.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised they didn't have it yet. Cola?
When it's coming from that side.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been
Coca-Cola.
exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Ramen flavored?
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he buys himself
A pop out, and so far Cueto with sriracha, okay, but not Szechuan sauce.
This is line to left.
And nice line single there, and all right, good first start for the Mets if they want to get back in this thing. I'll take the Philly cheesesteak one.
Please put the phone down.
I mean, seriously, you're trying to make you're making our friends watching this hungry. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, they can't? I see. I was under the impression that they heard you, but apparently not.
That man to second, but this one kicks foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
And hey, Walter Johnson, nice to see you. I can't hear them. I already ate.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down.
They get the out at first, or they get the out at second, excuse me, but not at first.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jeff McNeil. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way.
Fucking bullet me.
Up here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Yeah, you missed the first game, and the first game was okay, but it was kind of a runaway. This one is a bit more closer.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Ooh, nice cut there by Cueto.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out.
Got him looking.
Wait, Bacon fan? No. Anyway, McNeil, sitting there taking a backwards K, just standing there, and they leave 2 runners on base.
So the batting
Sweet
order
chili
is over
tango.
now and set to go. Number 5. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
And Insane One says, "Stop making us hungry. I know I already ate." Happy face.
The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be. So
And Walter says, "Hi, hey Joshua."
this game.
I'm
Good
cringing.
deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Oh god, I'm cringing on the inside.
Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working
Ew.
that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside.
White
corner.
chocolate
It's
chips?
1-2.
And by chocolate chips, I don't mean like the chocolate chips you put on cookies. I'm talking chocolate,
Offering looked like a slider
white
that
chocolate,
2-2.
white chocolate flavored Pringles, as Queen just said.
I'm about to leave the room.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number
And
9
DeGrom,
in the ballgame.
in a few short pitches, gets a strikeout of his own.
Sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Anyway. Yeah, that's absolutely true with what Insane just said. And Walter says, "Hi, Queen."
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed.
Even though, and of course, Queen heard me, but it's just that you can't hear Queen, so you'll just have to take my word that she said hello back. Anyway, Buster Posey at bat now. Oh, wow. Come on, Buster. Why do you swing at that?
Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good
And he hits it the other way, but he pops it, or rather, he lines it out to Alonso at first base. 2 down.
At the plate, Brandon Belt. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
So yeah, you and the Hawks actually had a game against Insane One and the Rockets, and it was a great game. If you want to watch it, go back to my last stream, and I believe it was there were 3 games on that stream, and you were the last one. So I'm gonna just leave it there. If you want to. Or you could just do it afterwards. It doesn't matter, but you won't be disappointed with how the game went. Alright, so now DeGrom delivers the 0-2 pitch. Nope, that'll make that 1-2 now. Okay, so while Walter does that, but yeah, those are some weird chip flavors. And DeGrom gets another strikeout as he gets to his... Interesting. I had... kind of funny because I have a friend of a friend who hosts these type of challenges, except they do it with drinks instead of flavors of chips. But even so, yeah, those chip flavors, and look at Insane's face. He has the barfing face, where his face is turned green.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their braking stuff start to flatten out. But
and Walter's like, "You guys talking about food? I'm full. I already ate."
As we just saw.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Anyway, Johnny Cueto doing pretty well, and unlike DeGrom, excuse me, he's got 30 more pitches to work with. Or more if he decides to go for the shutout. Pops it up. And your boy, Taju22, gets that out. 1 down. And 0-2 is our good friend Brandon Cuevas on the Mets. Well, Cueto gives up a ball to start off with. I'll make that 2 balls now. Alright, so bit of a low strike, but close enough.
You know, the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And fouls it off, does Brandon, so now it's a 2-2 count. Alright, now it's a full count. If you're Cuevas, you want to protect the plate. Otherwise, if it's too far away, you don't swing. And for Cueto, he wants him to swing. He hits it, and well, it's grounded out to first, and that's going to do it. Or actually, no, that's 2 outs for the Mets. Sorry, but Brandon is now 0-3. All right, so you want to Cespedes. And then, woo! That was a nice catch there by the ball boy there. Yeah, I told Brandon about the game, but he hasn't showed up for some reason. All right. And Cespedes swings and strikes out. Man, Cueto is on fire for the Giants. Well, then again, it's probably good he's not here because he would probably be having an aneurysm right now over the fact that his team is down by 4.
Okay, I don't think I've ever heard that word before in my life.
Well, let's just say I have a bachelor's in accounting, so go figure. but no, it's just I use big words sometimes.
Yeah, and I have very small brain.
Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
What the?
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I'm looking forward to it as well.
Known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch; it dances all over the place. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now.
Okay. Now an even count for it's Matz who is taking over for DeGrom, who Mobman.
Hey, Bob.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Be right back. I'm needed.
This one's blooped out toward right side.
And a bloop single, and that's going to get... I think that's Longoria who just hit it. So, a single for Longoria. And then Walter says, hey, Mobman and Samurai.
Hi.
It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Will you ever use an OBS? Of course, I will. Now, I do have something planned after WWE 2K19 during the weekend. I have something in store for a good friend of ours in Elmeister. Perhaps... I mean, I know that Remnant has the game, too, and so does Bacon Fan. It's called Ultimate Chicken Horse. I just kind of found it weird. It was a... Wow! So the hitter hits it right to the first baseman, who not only catches the ball, but also tags the runner at first to get an unassisted double play. That was a great play. And just like that, 2 down.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I don't know what else to say. That was just a great play. Ultimate Chicken Horse? Yeah, I don't know if you guys in the commentary booth have ever heard of Ultimate Chicken Horse.
Yeah, I
I've
play
heard
it.
of it.
But have you ever played it?
I
have.
I haven't had a chance to download it yet or anything.
It's a pretty weird fucking game.
I mean, is it as simple as getting to the finish line?
In a way, yeah.
Kind of like was it Super Mario Maker except harder?
Yeah, kind of.
It's basically you're trying to race everybody to the end, but you're trying to also, like, basically trying to set traps in the way to make sure that not like nobody else get there. But then also you have to get there through yourself, so it's not gonna be a complete arse. And put a bunch of traps in the way to make sure no one gets there in time.
Oh yeah.
So basically, it has to be balanced. You don't want to make it too easy so everybody can get through, but you don't want to make it too hard that nobody gets through,
including yourself. Okay, well, I could definitely see why Elmeister would like that game, and so would Remnant. Alright, well, a hit single to start off with for the Mets, and the Mets are The Mets have a tendency to get people on base, but they cannot get anyone home. Anyway. Oh yeah, and Walter says, Samurai, win his South Park game. It's cool. He definitely liked that game. It was a good game.
I got the app off my system for now, but as soon as I delete 2K20, because I'm probably not gonna do anything with it, I'll probably get it back.
Okay.
It'll come back eventually.
Alright, so...
Yeah. So well, it isn't like I just deleted it and got rid of it.
Slow roller down the third baseline.
Alright.
Fly ball out to the left center field.
And a pop-up, and... that's going to be one down.
In now, J.D. Davis. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah. And Joshua James saying, Giants are probably going to whip ants, calling it right now. Yeah, but again, we've seen miracles happen. We saw one, well, I don't want to say it, but I thought you said it was a wrestling move when you said pop-up. Well, yeah, it you know, pop-up powerbomb, pop-up punch. But no, but when it comes to baseball, pop-ups have always been there long before wrestling was even a thing. Going back to the late 1800s, and yes, it is that old. But anyway.
I'm back.
And welcome back, Mobster.
Thank you.
Quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches.
1800, that's so long ago. Yeah, it was very long ago.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat.
I guess we have to line this up a little bit.
No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyway.
And hello, Chris Clark. Now a full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
And he pops it up, although, yep, it's not far enough, and your boy, Juju22, gets it for out number 2.
Digging in, Rosario. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Oh. And Walter says, hey TJ, I'm going to Blaze Radio. We'll start soon. Okay. As you were saying, I'm sorry.
No, nothing.
Misses ball 2.
I was just wondering how everybody doing.
Well, it's nice to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Ooh, nice strike there. Speaking of Blaze, let me see what he's doing right now.
And that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
The 2-2. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends
And a strikeout. And Johnny Cueto just, I don't know what else to say. I mean, he's putting on the performance of a lifetime as we go to the bottom of the 7th. And now, once again, your boy, Juju, is at bat.
First delivery to him on the way. Now
What's
a
up, Twink?
slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
And nope, still hitless at 0-3 now. for your boy to chew.
Number 19, 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Mauricio Dubon, he's been hitting lights out for the Giants, and
Here it is.
see how he does here.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strike.
I think he needs to go back to practice school.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I don't know why I never get notifications from Blaze. Well, you could go to his channel and click the bell icon if you hadn't already. Or if you did and it still doesn't work, then what you do is you unsubscribe and then resubscribe and hit the bell. That could be another thing.
One of the two possible things.
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point.
Oh, Quinn, what do you think of that sword?
Swinging a ball line softly to the left side.
So you could buy it from Canada.
Wow, that was a great play by the third baseman. An incredible play. To be able to go out, get that ball, and then twist your body in such a way that you can throw to first base and get the runner at first. Oh my goodness. Shades of Brooks Robinson, man.
You're welcome, Queen, because I had to spend some of my diamonds to get level him up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the
Contribute to my domains.
Alright, so Johnny Cueto at bat.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
I know I'll do tonight. First, I gotta fish.
And a strikeout by Cueto. But that's the end of the 7th inning, and right now the Mets are six outs away from being eliminated. And coming into pinch hit is Michael Conforto.
Some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose.
Also, Giants bullpen is also getting some work done for Cueto.
The 1-0 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
And this is hit hard to the right side.
Ooh. Nearly hit his own men with that foul ball there.
Come on, going Freddie win for Christmas.
Well, there is a Christmas Freddy. He's made of ice.
Yeah.
Just missed with the 2-2.
That's all Shadow Freddy, we got our Winter Freddy, we got Golden Freddy, Springlock Freddy.
Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back.
That Shamrock. Oh, I thought you meant like Ken Shamrock. Like what?
Nope. Since you told me that, I'm gonna make this call.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the lead off.
Yeah, it's still.
I'm gonna make that as a call now.
Yep. Yeah, it's still 4-0, and a lot of it has to do with this man right here, Johnny Cueto.
Alright, I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, baseball games end at the end of 9 innings. Unlike all the other games, there is no time limit. It just comes down to outs and innings.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
2K18.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in.
Ooh, nice out at first base. That was a good play there.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Yeah, that's just as far as. But then 2K19, it's well remembered for the fact that 2K20 sucks. Anyway.
On its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
And this is taken for a cold strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, Cueto has definitely pitched himself a masterpiece here.
I'm back.
And welcome back, Mobster.
Mobster? I'm going to put that on a t-shirt.
And a bloop. No, wait, it was caught. So that's 3 down. And that will retire the side for the top 8th. The Giants have one more chance to tack on any more runs before the Mets have their last chance. That's true. 2K then Insane One says in 2K29 just had better gameplay, but 2K20 has more characters and new stuff added. Yeah, but that's pretty much all it has, really.
But you could download those rosters on 2K19.
A ball and no strikes.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready.
Yeah, and you can still use the those who are still in the company.
Keith Lee, the Forgotten Sons, even though what the Forgotten Sons did was wrong, but they're there.
Yeah.
Well, one of them.
And then minus all those people that got let go by WWE, like Zack Ryder's not there anymore. The Good Brothers are not there anymore. Kurt Hawkins.
Well, to be fair, he was kind of a jobber.
1-1, here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair.
I mean, Zack, oh my gosh. I remember when Zack was at the top of his game, especially with Z Long Island True Story, I think it was called.
I remember when he was the internet champion.
Yeah.
That should be a thing.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
It should have been a thing. Yeah, it should have been. And I mean, he had so much momentum going behind it, and WWE could have, been a cash cow and, took advantage of it. But no, they just like, no, you don't get over on us.
You don't get over on your own time, you get over on our time.
Yeah, just like the time we got over a wall.
So freaking stupid, but...
Hey, Samurai.
Hi.
Samurai? I know, but this is the first time seeing you. Hey.
Yes, I was talking about when he won the U.S. title in 11. Man, that was just a magical time.
I remember when he had his 2 WrestleMania moments.
This is why Triple H needs to take over. Well, not only that, but it's going to take... It's going to take some more stability in terms of leadership, because it just hasn't had it since... Oh my gosh. I can't remember the last time it was good. I want to say it was like 07, but even then...
Alright, see if I can go no scope time.
Me and Elmeister, I mean, we talked about this.
Yep, no scoping. I killed the poor man. He pissed.
Oh.
Ah.
This whole season's been nothing to me no scoping people.
Right now, Avalon is just trying to get through this inning without giving up any more runs.
I'm just going to say, all I know, I tick people off when I do that.
Ugh. Oh god, Mikey had a heart attack.
IKEA heart attack. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, I make that joke every time when my opponents go into red health.
Your opponent is...
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think...
I didn't know you go to IKEA. Where are you? The SCP people?
Oh boy, I wouldn't be surprised if I was one of them.
Ooh, good strikeout by Avilan. We're not seeing much of a push for the Giants. This is definitely what the Mets need. Yeah, because if the Giants were able to tack on any more runs, I mean, we would have been calling this game a long time ago. But again, 4 runs is manageable. 1 down, and ooh, could have been caught stealing there, but safe nonetheless.
Oh, great. I found the person who wants to kill me because I know scope.
Into the box now, Brandon Belt, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10.
All right, so Brandon Belt is 0-3. Not that that really matters, given his team is doing pretty well, but he would love to get a hit for him.
Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. 2 tight with that one.
And Avilan with 3 straight balls.
I'm not even gonna say it. Just check Twitter when you can.
Oh, when you think of the pick I picked for your Wednesday opponents, alright?
Noise.
Also, there's been... Alright, just let you know someone making a request for a Wednesday video.
Okay.
Let me tell you who it is.
Edwin Diaz answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning.
Is lucky request Michael Jordan versus LeBron James.
Who
Alright,
is
cool.
LeBron James?
Michael Jordan.
Interesting.
And also for Redmond, someone might make a request. They want Team Power Rangers versus Team
With
Pokemon.
runners at first and second, and
Okay.
gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fly ball to strike.
Ooh, fly ball, and not far enough.
Cespedes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Anyone heard from Redmond? My friend disappeared. And he still doesn't know I still delivering wool to this day to his mailbox.
All right.
The ghost got him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside
I'm so
corner.
tempted to make a Roro system to that thing. He'd be like, what happened?
1-1.
Oh, don't say anything. Same, I got a whole chest full of it from stealing from other mansions. In mines.
Ooh, nice cut there. Now it's 1-2 for Diaz, the pitcher.
Also, TJ, if you ever get Minecraft, you're more welcome to join us.
Oh, thank you. I mean,
Just don't be like a lazy bum like Finapro.
oh, that swing and a miss though. Not a good pitch to swing, but not that that matters, as San Francisco leads 4-0 going into the top of the 9th. And since the Giants have... Sorry.
Leading off to the net, the center fielder, Brandon Wayba.
Okay. So...
I'm still trying to find my way out.
Alright, so for the Mets, because the Giants are the home team and they lead, the Mets have to score 4 runs in order to just tie it. And already Cuevas grounds out, and Cuevas, if I'm not mistaken, that was 0 for 5, or 0 for 4, excuse me, at bats. So no hits for And in addition, Cueto is still out there. Johnny Cueto at 113 pitches. That shutout.
That's what you call domination and nothing else to lose.
Yeah. Right now, Cueto is, well, now he has an 0-2 count to work with.
1 and 2 in just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Pops it out, but it's foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
As I say, foul ball.
And make that 2-2 now. Giants have 1 out. They need 2 more to advance to the National League Championship Series. Now it's a full count. Now Cueto has to be careful though, because although he's pitched a brilliant game to this point, he's got to calm himself down. Well, he actually manages to get Cespedes to swing and miss, and it's a strikeout. And now the Giants are now 1 out away.
When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Digging in to try it again, Robinson Cano, and their season hangs in the balance here.
So now the Mets are 1 out away from being eliminated, and the Giants to the championship series.
Here's the first pitch.
Here we go.
And that misses for ball 1.
Oh yeah, by the way.
Yes.
2 balls and no strikes to Robinson.
Blaze McCoy, which went live.
Bases are empty here.
Not just, but.
Okay, let's see what he. Let's see. And he pops it up. And it's going to be, I believe, the Giants are going to the National League Championship Series. So yours truly and the Giants are going to challenge for the pendant. I'm very proud of our team. Even though I didn't really do as much as well as I would have wanted to, the rest of the team came through, and Johnny Cueto pitched a gem of a game. He pitched a complete game. He got the shutout.
Advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
And the player of the game, Johnny Cueto, a complete game. Only gave up 5 hits, no runs allowed, only 1 walk, and 9 strikeouts. Pretty good.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He dominated this game, and he really never allowed the opposition to gain any kind of momentum. This was fun.
Oh, looks like the first match that that Blaze is doing is an elimination chamber match.
Eliminations.
Yeah, Cueto was on fire. Yes, that was incredible. But now that we got that done, wait, what? Oh, sorry about that.
No problem. Also, we had a lot of death screens today. I can imagine doing it.
No errors. They left 5 men on base.
Wow.
Is Johnny Cueto. The loss goes to Jacob DeGrom. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes.
It was a great game, though. So we had 2 game 2s, and both times they close out the series. There's still 2 more game 2s left to go, but we'll do that for another time. Until then, this is the Blue Toad Deju 22, and I want to thank those of you in the chat, and also thank you guys in the commentary booth. Even though some of you didn't allow to share your voice, thank you for everything.
You're welcome. Also, hi, Bob.
But until then, have a great night, and also stay safe. Wear a mask when in public. Wash your hands, and stay safe. Peace out, everybody. All right.